An elderly loved one, please listen. Whether it's fire danger, a serious fall, or other type of home emergency, Life Alert is there for you. The company with the slogan, "Help, I've fallen and I can't get up," protects 100,000 members.
The first time I fell in that bedroom and I couldn't reach the phone.
When you have a heart attack like I did and there's no one there, Life Alert was there for me.
Having a secure feeling through Life Alert is ideal.
My independence is possible because of it.
Listen to former U.S. Surgeon General Dr. C. Everett Koop.
Thanks to Life Alert, you can live alone without ever being alone. That's why I wear one.
With Life Alert protection, elderly people can often postpone going to a retirement home for several years. For a free brochure about Life Alert service, call now 1-800-315-2424. 1-800-315-2424. Call Life Alert now for your free brochure. 1-800-315-2424.
Standing next to me is power sports fanatic Larry. He has a passion for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. His second passion is saving money, so he reuses everything, including food.
You make it sound gross.
He uses fast food grease to power his car.
Everything smells like fries.
And reuses toothpaste.
It's not good if you're squeamish.
But you don't have to be like Larry, because Geico makes it easy by helping you save on power sports insurance. To see how much you could save, visit geico.com or call 1-800-442-9253.
Live across America, the PM Show with Mike Horn on CRN Digital Talk Radio.
Hey, welcome to the big PM Show, nationwide, coast to coast, CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn, that's Paul Stern, Pam McNeely with us. Entertainment Wednesdays here for you. Thanks for joining us. Call in number 800-336-2225. You got a question or a comment for us, 800-336-2225. Hello there, Miss McNeely. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Michael?
I'm doing great. Paul Stern, how you doing?
Doing excellent. Glad to be here.
It's yellow day here at the studio, and no one told me.
It is yellow. We're all wearing yellow here on the cameras, except
black.
for you.
Well, no, I matched the two of you in concert, I think.
Sad note to lead the show off, and that is another one of the greats in the television golden age. Gone. That's Robert Culp, passed away today. Apparently been ill for some time. We tried to get him as a guest on the PM Show Weekend Edition with Robert Conrad, but he was ill and could not make the show. But what a great story. I Spy was along with Bill Cosby. That was breaking the color barrier there, where it was two buddies, one black, one white. Together they were spies. It was one of the great shows of the golden era of TV, correct?
It was, and the show, the actual breaking of the color barrier was Julia, which was the story about the African-American nurse. But I Spy was so controversial because it was an African-American guy and a white guy as friends. So it was kind of the interracial story that hadn't been done on television before.
He was married to Franz Nguyen. Was he still married to her? Do we know? Was that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was also.
Was Julia? Was that Diane Carroll?
Yeah. And that was a huge groundbreaker.
But I Spy, come on, this was the espionage background. They were tennis players. He played, Robert Culp was Kelly Robinson. Before that, he was in an old Western, for those of you that go back to TV's real golden age, and that was called Track Down.
Wow, I've never even heard of that.
Kind of like a bounty hunter, and he was kind of always walk with a little Humpty Dump kind of when he walked. He always had a little hitch in his giddy-up, if you would, when he was there. And he was the guy that would track down the killers.
He was also, later in his career, he was on The Greatest American Hero with William Catt.
That's true. And he and Franz Nguyen, by the way, got married, and they met when she guest starred on I Spy back in the mid-'60s, back in 1966. She was in 4 episodes of the series. 2 of those episodes written by Robert Culp himself. That's pretty good.
He also, I think he wrote music as well, wasn't he? He was involved in music, I think, as well.
Oh, no, he was only 79 years old. That's too young. He also wrote scripts. I didn't realize he was a great prolific writer, writing scripts for I Spy and also for Track Down. So that was what's going on. And by the way, he passed away, they say. He had taken a fall, and that's why he was ill and couldn't make it on the show, and that's what he passed away from. So it's kind of sad.
You don't want to take a fall when you get a certain age. Because
anytime.
My grandmother was 98, was running an apartment building, fully spry, going to meetings with her girlfriends and dinners and things. She slipped and fell in a grocery store, and she died like 6 months later.
Not good.
Yeah, and I hate to always give this story, but I always kind of give this story as a kind of a cautionary advice to people that are up there in years, that are senior citizens, that they need to kind of sometimes take it easy.
Yep.
Let other people do things for you. Because
Correct.
the broadcaster, and this is the most tragic story of them all, I really do believe, Chick Hearn. He had retired, and he's out like in the backyard moving potted plants. falls on his head, and it's goners.
That's it, and that's what happened to Robert Culp. He started his career, listen to this, I didn't realize, 1957 and 1959, that's when he was on the series Trackdown. He was a Texas Ranger. He was tracking down the bad guys, and his character's name was Hobie Gilman. Those of you that remember that, I love that name. Hobie Gilman.
I bet that was part of the old studio system.
It was a spin-off from the old Dick Powell Zane Grey Theater show on CBS. It was an episode that he was in called The Badge of Honor. He had done that on Zane Grey Theater, and they made a whole series about it called Trackdown. Good guy, Robert Culp. Wish we could have had him on this show and talked to him. The good ones are just passing away. It's not fun.
No, it's a shame.
What if they have that Trackdown series on DVD? I'd like to watch it.
Well, there's so many shows with that premise on the air now.
He was the originator.
Exactly.
Come to quality. Come to luxury. Relax at the Fountain Grove Inn Hotel and Conference Center in Santa Rosa, California. Experience our newly renovated guest rooms, generously sized and decorated in the